that is very difficult, considering that people want to go home. But I will not give a really summary because from the two groups, that was already a summary. So I will give my comments. Number one, actually I will give 4 comments. The first one will be on World Development Fund. There is lack of equity. The second one will be on Equalization Fund. Then there is the National Government CDF. And lastly, the slum upgrading program. So those 4. The first one, World Development Fund. From their presentation from both group, the group 5A and B, we have noticed that there is no equity in the sharing of resources under the World Development Fund, more especially here in Nairobi. We have seen the way they share the resources is they share them equally. That means all 85 wards, for example, in Nairobi, receive an equal share of those resources. But that one is not the right way because all these 85 wards are not equal, considering that some wards are richer than others. I can give an example. Kilimani ward is far richer, even when you look at the environment. They have everything around there, better roads, better houses. There are bigger offices there are bigger malls. That's just an example. But when you go, for example, to Kibra constituency, that is, for example, Sarangombe ward, it is quite poor. There are so many resources which are not affordable for the people there. Then there is the Equalization Fund. I would just echo what Dr. Nyangasi said. On Equalization Fund, for me, I would propose that we also include the informal settlements, because these have been neglected for many years. Just to give you an example, or to illustrate that point, let me give you an example of Kibra. Kibera, because there is a difference. The people from Mapu Kibera told us that there is a big difference. So Kibera was founded around 1900, and the Nubians was settled there in 1904. You see, from that time, let's say from 1900 to 2018, those are 118 years. For all that time, Kibera has never developed because of a lot of, they have been left behind actually. They have been marginalized over those years. Starting from 1922, when the colonial government passed the Vagrants Act, which segregated people, evicted people, and arrested some of them. So the word vagrants means if you are found without a job, you are idle, you don't have a home, you are just away from the city. That is during the colonial time. So this is one of the reasons why I'm arguing that these people from informal settlements should be included in the sharing of Equalization Fund. And that one we will repeat it tomorrow before the people who are responsible. Then on the issue of national government CDF fund, we know that CDF is a good thing, but I've always argued that it is not the right way to share resources, considering that now we are under a devolved form of government. What I've seen from other counties is that what CDF tries to do, probably counties and CDF committees try to duplicate on projects. Sometimes you find CDF has done a project, then the county reports that they have built, for example, an hospital, or they have built some facility, and then the money goes missing. Finally, the slum upgrading program. Slum upgrading program generally is a good idea, and it could have helped so many people. But from experience, from what I have seen in Soweto A, what is happening is that there is a lot of corruption going on. The people who were initially intended to benefit from those houses, they are not benefiting any longer because of the reasons which have already been mentioned by Group 5A and B. So what we call for is fairness and transparency in these programs, which are pro-poor. If that happens, I know this Kenya will go far. Thank you very much, Group 5A and B.
Asante sana Bwana Ogo.